to my house tonight? Everyone who's anyone in LA is gonna be there. I'm extremely rich. Hey girl, welcome to my house party. It's a giant mansion, baby. Don't slip on all my money. Yeah, there's a lot of models and some supermodels too. Don't touch my diamond fridge, it costs more than the country of Peru. Seduction is like a game of chess, and I'm the queen. Wait. Can't stop, won't stop dancing deep into the night. It's a mansion party. Yo, that tiger's super tight. And if you're feeling naughty, we'll smoke champagne by candlelight. It's a mansion party. And later on's a panda fight. You've really got to agitate the pandas to get them engaged in combat. They're very docile by nature. I laced their bamboo. Hey girl, heard you couldn't find the dance floor. Just walk right past the garden, go through the Spanish-French doors, turn right at the 7th bathroom, then I left in my laser car. You can ride my purebred stallion. If you hit my mode, you've gone too far. Take an upside down left at the MC Escher stairs. Okay, we're almost halfway there. Can't stop, won't stop dancing deep into the night. It's a mansion party. I bought a yacht just for tonight. And if you're feeling naughty, we'll smoke champagne by candlelight. It's a mansion party. Now let's watch two pandas fight. It's last week all over again. Let's get the hell out of here! Can't stop, won't stop, non-stop, running for my life. It's a mansion party. I pray to God we all survive. And if you're feeling saucy, we'll grab some spears by candlelight. It's a mansion party. We're dropping pandas left and right. Send yourself! Party's awesome! So many pandas going crazy! me, and then you see the flash. My loins are filled like darkened clouds. Evil has no chance. All shall tremble before the storm that gathers in my pants. Turns out being struck by lightning doesn't give you any powers. They caved my head in with a pipe and beat me for several hours. But as I lay there half conscious, with my nuts exposed to air, I looked up to the blackened sky and said an ancient prayer. Lord, if you're there, please infuse my nuts with the power of 1,000 suns. Holy shit, you're real? Let there be thunder and lightning! Acorn shot from the tree of life. Thunder and lightning! High voltage nerves lighting up the night. Mighty balls gifted from Odin's house. Thunder and lightning! Suck 'em!
Are are we live? Yes, so we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an exciting Saturday stream where today we are hippy hopping our asses into Slay the Spire 2. There's a new patch out, new big update coming through. We've got new final boss potential. We've got some changes. We've got some new starting relics, a bunch of new things to check out. But I figured after yesterday being a dedicated multiplayer Risk of Rain day, why not make this whole weekend fucking Eric games with chat? So today we're going to be focusing in on doing multiplayer runs of Slay the Spire. Going to be getting in as many runs with all of y'all as possible, where I'm going to be focusing on seeing the new starting relics, playing around with multiplayer cards, and hoping we can make it to Act 3 so we can see this new Hourglass boss who is replacing the Doorman. But, before we get into all of that, I have a simple question for all of y'all. How have your weeks been? How are your weekends shaping up to be? Most importantly, how are you all doing today? Hi, Ultima. How you doing? I remember you saying you were having to talk through some stuff with some people yesterday. Obviously, not gonna pry at all, but I'm wondering how did that whole thing go? It sounded like that was some high stress stuff going on, so I want to check and see how everything went for you. Also, hi Zlex and hello V. And God damn it, I can't do this. I can't have a first time chatter show up yesterday, fill me with fears of the cylindrical Oreo, and then see him show up at the beginning of stream every day just to remind me of the cylindrical Oreo before leaving, before dropping this dead bird on my porch like it's a gift and fucking off. I'm doing well today. I hope you are too. I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. All right, all right, all right. Can I talk about something just a little gross for a minute? Can I talk about just a little bit of a little bit of a gross thing? So I woke up this morning very early. I think it was like 8:30 a.m., which is very early for me. And I'm like, ugh, I could feel I was up too early. And when you just kind of wake up like that, immediately for me, I don't know if that's all of you, I do a body check in because normally that means something's wrong. So I roll out of bed for a second and then immediately I start getting some cramping in my stomach. And I'm like, oh gosh, okay, no, this is a bit weird, but you know what? That's fair. So I grab my phone, I wrap a fuzzy blanket around me, and I go to the bathroom. I go and I sit down because I'm like, this is happening. There's probably something wrong with something I ate recently, right? If I'm getting stomach cramping bad enough to wake me up in the morning, I'm expecting to be there a minute, is what I'm saying. And I sit down and I'm just listening to YouTube videos in the dark, wrapped in a blanket, sat on the toilet. And then I start running through it in my head. I'm like, wait, when was the last time when was the, I don't think I went yesterday, Friday. And then it dawned on me, I didn't go Thursday either. And I don't know if my body forgot or what happened. But as I was sitting there, I realized it had been a little over 2 days since I'd last gone. And I think it was dawning on me at the same time it was dawning on the rest of my body. Oh my god. Let me tell you, it was a relief once things started. I don't know if I've ever had to more quickly mercy flush for myself before. Oh boy, great news. It was all there. So I am feeling very light today, is what I'm saying. I'm just letting you all know I'm in a very light mood today. Everything is I have exorcised the demons, is what I'm saying. How are all of y'all doing? You forgot to pit. No, listen. I'm trying to be as polite as possible. I have pissed, Velky. I ain't take a shit in 2 days, is what I'm saying. I wonder if I ate something wrong or if I don't know, getting a long weekend just threw my fucking circadian rhythm off. Like I got thrown off enough, my body didn't even think to check in on me. Tough shit. Glad you survived. I mean, the worst part is when that happens. The first bit of the movement tends to be really tough, but because everything's backed up, the back half of the movement tends to I'm trying to find a polite way to say slip and slide, and I'm not succeeding. I'm not succeeding at all. Uh, I apologize. I warned y'all it was going to be gross. It was just the main thing that happened to me this morning. But how you doing, Avelki? Hey, wait, no, Avelki. How was I've only had a chance to do one quick run at the Warhammer Survivor demo. And I'm wondering what you're thinking of it, because I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I should check who actually made it. I'm a little concerned from my first look. They aren't doing anything wrong. What I have to say, in a field with games like Death Must Die, Vampire Survivors, how am I forgetting the dwarf one? Dwarf mining, Rock and Stone, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, Hades 2. With all of this Warhammer Survivors game is really not showing me a lot of interesting things at this point. There's something about it that it's like it can definitely turn things around, but it's coming into a game space that is very full of a lot of games doing a lot of interesting things with the genre. And again, I've only done a couple of rounds in it, so I'm not very deep. It's also only a demo at this stage. It's I'm having a hard time finding why I would play this instead of one of the other myriad of games within the genre at this stage. Again, demo, again, I haven't gotten super deep into it. So I don't know, Velky, if you've gotten pretty deep into the demo or if you know what I'm missing from it. But it really feels like it's almost a little too committed to being vampire survivors at this point. Eric, I put myself in hell again. I'm back into D2. 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 That's not enough letters. I'm gonna need more letters than that, right? Right, I'm gonna need more letters than D2, okay? Can you give me at least 3 more letters? I'll try to figure it out from there. Destiny 2. Okay, gotcha. Well, aren't they canceling that? I thought they were dropping support on that. Do I have that wrong? I remember hearing that, like, Bungie was gonna be focusing 100% of their energy on I'm sorry. As someone who doesn't play any of these games, it's all funny to me. As people who are probably into these games, it's very not as funny, but I hear they're dropping all of their support. They did one big final update. I see. How long do you think till they drop the servers? I'm sorry. God damn it, Zelix. Get out of here with that streaking. They're cutting support, but keeping it up for now. I mean, yeah, free money at a certain point, right? Well, I listen. If you're getting what you want out of it, fucking, I wish you all the best, and I hope you have fun. And we are gonna see what goes on with all this, you know? Oh my gosh. No, I mean Xbox has been doing a lot lately, right? Ever since the new CEO came in, she's been doing a lot of reworks and changing shit around. And as someone on the company email now, I occasionally get emails that are a little too like personally addressed. Like the way people write, you know, corporate emails is very. I know you're excited for it, and I'm always like, "Ma'am, I need you to stop sending emails like that." Ma'am, I don't know you. I know this is a company email, but you really talking like you know me, and I need you to back up a couple of steps, okay? Oh my gosh, I give it a year. It got a lot of players back for the final update. Well, that's be how final updates tend to be. I'm going in a layer of hell. I'm soloing a dungeon just for a skin. Oh man, let me get it. If I could get that shit. Nah, I've got the completionist disease. I've got the perfect collection disease. So I fully support you on that ride. You fucking finish it off. Get that perfect game before they fully drop it. Oh my god. No, what was it? I heard about fuck, there were people bragging about Concord achievements, I think, or trophies, or I don't know what console like all of that was on. I don't remember, but I recently saw a video about a lot of people who were able to like 100% the Concord achievement in the 2 weeks that the game existed, and just like launching them in like a short video. And I had to be honest, I was like, damn, I'm the exact audience for this. That shit's cool as hell. Listen, I don't know if y'all are gonna be out there like, haha, they wasted their time. I'm over here like, holy shit, they pulled it off. They pulled off getting a perfect in a game that no one else can get the achievements for. God, no. What did that remind me of? I saw a video once of somebody who gave themselves a challenge for, I don't remember if it was Portal or Portal 2. They did a challenge where they had to get every achievement in the game in under 2 hours so that they would be under Steam's refund policy so that they could get all of the achievements in Portal and then refund the game. There was just something about listening to a video from somebody who 100% in Concord that just reminded me of that. Where it's that type of thing like, oh my god, that's too committed. That's so fucking cool. Generally, it's more impressive they 100%ed it before servers went down. Exactly. You're like, speed run completionist is insanity. I do love a good old refund challenges. Refund challenges are pretty killer. The problem for me would be like honestly, I would have a hard time. I would have to buy it again because I feel like if I figured out a game enough to be able to pull off a refund challenge on it, I feel like I'd want to support the fucking designer, you know? I'd be like, yeah, no, they should probably get that cash. They need to make that money. Oh my god. Oh, but that does remind me. No, I've been seeing some articles, people talking about because of how well Obsession is done. I've been seeing some articles and posts. And people are talking about like how pay works in the film industry, talking about how many different people who worked on Obsession, like, I mean, the big one was what, the art designer, and then also the main actress and everything, how much they got paid compared to everything else. And it honestly reminded me that I never checked back in on any of the like 8 different projects I did background work for to see if any of them ever actually got published into anything or if I show up in the background or anything like that, you know? Never even thought to backtrack and go check up on any of those, but that was just something that I know it would be, for me, exclusively funny to find out one of these background acting jobs that I got like $50 to be there for an hour was in a project that blew up, became like millions in returns. And I don't know. I'm in a position where like I'm hearing about a lot of these people that were like working on one of these projects that blew up like crazy. And there's the big discussion of shouldn't everybody share in the rewards and whatever, and I'm personally very torn on it. There's something where, as for example, if we take me, because I'm a self-centered narcissist, I like to focus everything around my approach, and I showed up for 1 day of shooting. I was there for a few hours. I made $150, right? And then it turns out it does really, really well. There's one side of this argument that's like everybody was there, contributed, they should all get a piece of the success. But there is also the argument that ultimately I didn't risk anything. If the project failed, I still made my $150 and I don't got to give it back to no one. The success or the failure of the project does not influence me financially at all. And there's something very interesting to be said about anything like an indie project. You will never know if something will be a success or not. So I don't know if this is a question of explicit information. For example, if anytime you're going to work on a film project, you have to explicitly choose, do you want a 1% share or do you want full pay sort of something? But it's very interesting the way the discussion is being had now. And it's just something that was coming up that I find really interesting just because of my own like very short history of just going in and doing background work for some shit, you know? Hmm. Very interested. It'd be very good to see if it like to see if it doesn't have any influence or whatever, just because of how many eyes has got on it. I think the only game I could refund challenge is Celeste. Oh, what are the achievements anyway? Wait, I wonder if anyone's done a 100% of mixtape. Yeah, does mixtape have achievements? That's the joke. Damn. Damn. No, what I've heard is technically because of how long certain sections are, someone did the math. I watched a video of someone doing a mixtape in as few button presses as possible. I think it was like 150 in total. And at one point during the video, they made a comment about how long certain like track sections are and cutscene sections. And at one point they said, all right here, I've crossed the 2 hour threshold. And I'm realizing the last 3 minutes have seemed unnecessarily long. I'm wondering if they stretched out this section unnecessarily just to make sure they went over a certain threshold so you wouldn't be able to refund the game on Steam. And I don't know, be careful with the refund challenge with mixtape because it sounds like the game is basically specifically 2.5 hours long. So it definitively crosses the 2 hour line. Be very careful. Be very careful with that game. Joel, the voice of Caboose in Red vs. Blue, is an extra for like 2 episodes of Friends. Now, as someone who's never seen Friends and has seen every episode of Red vs. Blue, that's hysterical. I love that. If I ever play a game where a character turns to the camera and says, "This is somewhere I belong" by Linkin Park. Home retirement home pulls my fucking IV back. All right. All right. Hey, Velky. This is Somewhere I Belong by Linkin Park. I feel like if you had a tangible impact on a project, you deserve to be cut for the revenue, in my opinion. And this is just where I'm coming from, Little Pink, specifically for film stuff, you know? It's very weird just because, like I said, for the people who have put money into the project, they lose money if the project collapses. The suggestion that if you put effort in, like profit sharing, essentially, it comes just to a very weird spot where now it's just a win-win for that person, but the other people doing the financial risk are still at the same level of risk reward, essentially. And that's just where I'm coming from, where I'm like, I don't know. It feels like an imperfect scenario, essentially, you know? It feels like there isn't a wholly fair answer, right? Either you have to give some preferential treatment to the people who are risking a loss to have a bigger share of the gains, or you're giving an outsourced potential for gain to people who aren't risking anything, you know? And I feel like I don't know if one or the other direction is the correct option. It just feels like you're gonna have to pick one form of unfairness, you know? And it feels very strange. It feels very strange to be in that sort of a scenario. All of that, I guess, to say I don't know what the best is. I really can, yeah, for a long time to come to the conclusion that I really don't know what the best answer is. That's how you know I'm being real, keeping it real, not rage baiting out here. Not just picking an arbitrary side. I would say that a 1% is still a cut. You also just do both. Well, you can't do both. Ugh. All right, so I guess what you're saying is of the outsized returns, you so I guess you could do a share system. Like obviously I'm getting thrown I think a little bit by just trying to think. The percentage might be wrong. So just what I would say is maybe if you do like a share system where every contributor has one share, and then those who risked financially get an outsourced level of shares, you know, like 100 shares sort of thing. Then you could do a level of revenue sharing that still like tries to accommodate. But once again, it's just running into the scenario where ultimately you are just setting up a system that is you know, what you're describing is movie production. Well, what I'm describing is like professional, like when everybody there has a professional contract negotiator, you know? And that's it's very interesting, and it's got to be something you negotiate for up front, because what I'm going to say very likely, like if we talk obsession specifically, obviously no one involved in that project negotiated for the share, right? You could have tried to make that argument at the beginning. You could have tried to get that into your contract. No one did, because it was a small indie project that no one involved thought was going to have the results it did. So that's just kind of where I'm coming from, is like, I don't know if you need to set a default system or a more explicit which way do you want to do this sort of system. But there's definitely something interesting, I think, that's cropping up with the latest like functionally indie successes that are happening in film right now. I don't know. When was the last time a movie with like an under $1 million budget fucking blew up? Maybe that's just the fundamental problem, is it hasn't happened in so long, no one really considered it ahead of time. But also, I know me, I wouldn't feel owed shit from all the things I did background work on if they blew the fuck up. Except bragging rights. They better have my goddamn names in the... Oh, wait, but then I couldn't share them here because they'd have my name on it. Fuck! God, I need to go dig up. I need to go turn on that account again and go dig up those projects and see if I can find them. And try to share with you guys the 3 seconds of me in the background of a bunch of different projects. That's how I do a goddamn fit. That'd be the funniest face reveal. Alright, y'all, here's the face reveal. We ain't doing it live, though. Just a bunch of background indie projects. Who here likes vertical dramas? Because goddamn, I'm in them. You get paid in yeah, I'm getting paid in exposure, right? That how we say it? Oh my god. But alright, alright. Guess which one is me, motherfuckers? I feel like that'd be good for maybe the first 2 projects. I feel like after a certain stage, it should become relatively obvious. Then again, no, I did tell you guys about the very first background job I did, right? Where the director pulled me aside to use me in multiple group, like panning across a crowd shots because, and I quote, "You look generic enough." So if any of you are wondering what I look like, apparently it's generic enough to be used multiple times in a crowd. I am the default character model, apparently. Now, I was wearing a black tee and jeans that day, so maybe he was talking about my clothes, but you never know. Oh my god. Holy shit. Where's Waldo, the one guy in all these scenes? Playing Where's Waldo over there? Yeah, where's Eric? Alright, y'all. Let's get into this. And we're gonna do my favorite goofy starts. We're gonna be starting today with a bit of a vintage run, okay? So today we're playing Slay the Spire 2. There was a new update that came out recently, added some new starting relics, added a new Act 3 boss to replace the Doorman, and not a huge amount of other big changes, I think. Mostly it looked like they were doing some RNG shifting. But I'm really looking forward to playing today. You were next to Moist Critical's hand in the Hunger Game. I remember learning about that. That is the funniest shit in the world. But yeah, so if anybody wants to play, let me know. I'll send off invites and we'll see if we can get a whole squad together to do my favorite opening run as a vintage run. For those who are curious of the custom rule, vintage, we get almost no cards and we get infinite relics. It's my favorite way to play. Let's say the Niao's relic will give you the debt relic 52% of the time. Okay. No, there was one relic. There was one of the 3 new Niao relics. It wasn't the fishing line. The fishing line seems good. But there was one of the new ones that I thought would be really interesting to mess around with. I can't remember them off the top of my head now. But, who all is interested in playing some multiple... V! Oh my god, V, you're only level 6 Ascension and multiplayer? That's crazy. I can't believe this, V. Guess I'm just gonna have to get you. Oh. Let's hear. Anybody else want to hop in? Zelix, you want to join? Little Pink. Oh, also, y'all, I want y'all's suggestion outside. Nah, oh, what's up, Little Pink? You got anything you getting up to? Just not in the mood. I need you guys a suggestion. I was thinking about playing another game. Hell yeah, would you play? No, you probably, did you mention it? The percent cut you did it? No, you haven't mentioned what you up to yet. But I was thinking of Reach. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy. You were working on that yesterday. Are you? Is that one that is a campaign one, or is that one that's an MMO one? I don't know. I don't know. That's the MMO? Okay, gotcha. Because I was about to say you doing a full playthrough, and then I'm like, wait, no, some of those are MMOs. I don't. And I'm like, I can't ask a good question at this stage. 14 and 11 are MMOs. Okay, got you. I will not remember that. Oh my gosh. I was thinking of reaching back out to the French VTubers saying hi, asking how their day was. But I don't know. I don't know. When someone cold messages you, asks you how you're doing, and then disappears, is it a proper response, or is it petty to then just ask them how they're doing a few days later and then disappear yourself? I can't figure out if I'm being friendly or petty, and I don't know. I'm having a hard time really processing it myself. Oh, did Junie just go live? Thank you, notifications. What you doing, V? Stop that. Stop. Stop stroking the stream. Why are you stroking the stream? Don't do that. All right. Well, it looks like nobody wants to hop in for the first little vintage run. That's fine. We're gonna get started just so V calms the fuck down. God damn, V. All right. Wait, who am I playing? Ah, shit. Didn't really pick a character, so I got Ironclad. It'll be fine. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I'm seeing 2 for 2. We could do a rest, and that's a triple elite. Triple elite's not bad. If we want to go ballsy, I see a quad elite. I don't know. What are you thinking, V? You want to do a ton of elites? 13 has pink hair and pronouns. 14 is an MMO. 15 is boy band road trip. 16 is the action game. Okay, we go a ballsy on it? All right, we could do that, I guess. I do not mind. So, it seems like, especially with running vintage, we might not see, like, any of the big changes, because we're not going to see any of the Niao relics, because vintage doesn't let you do any of the starting relics. But maybe we'll see the final boss? I don't know. If V and me can get through this, yeah, we'll have a chance, but it's just not very guaranteed. Ugh, what's that, 16 damage? Oh, boy. I was thinking of just doing 12 to the backline dude to take the 50% chance the lightning would hit him. But yeah, it clearly would not have been the right choice. Let's hear. You know what's interesting? I think I did a 2-hour pass on the boy band one. I'm in my head. I think I played the first 2 hours of a Final Fantasy game that was a bunch of dudes in a car, and then at one point they were like walking through a cave, I think, and fighting like RPG monsters. But like they drove up. That sounds like 15. I think I played the first 2 hours of 15 then for a test pass. Is it on Xbox? How would you like it if I hit the other guy? Just made us both suffer infinite damage there. Hey, why you blocking? Kick his head. V. What the fuck? Okay, you got 9 damage. Can I get him to 15? 9 to 9 is only 18. Did you have 1 strike in your hand? Ugh. God damn it, V. worst possible time. Why would you choose to do this to me? Rude. It did get an X-Bone release. Oh, hell yeah. Then I've definitely played the first 2 hours of that game. And let me tell you, it was weird. And then I was done. There are a lot of games in this world that are like, huh, that was a thing. But the one I remember the most, just because it had the dumbest bug that caused the most problems, and it was the most controversial game we tested, is there was a game that was like, what was it? Too human? Almost human? I think it was something human. And it was like a sci-fi version of like Norse mythology. And it was the fall of I think Baldur into hell. It was a weird ass game. But the main reason I remember, I think I played that game, it wasn't good. I've heard of that one. It was very controversial for us to test because, if for those who don't know, I think that game, and I might have the engine wrong, but it'll capture the actual vibe of it. I think that game was made on the Unreal Engine without getting permission to make it by Unreal. So the game legally can't be sold anymore. But because some people might still own it, we on the backwards compatibility team still had to run through testing it. And it was so frustrating because it had a massive issue that occurred. Made in Unreal without a license. I think that's what it is. Again, I might have the engine wrong. It might have been a different engine, but that's still like 100% the like type of thing that happened. But there was a problem. I wasn't even originally on the testing team for it. I wasn't supposed to test this game, but a problem emerged at the end of testing on it that caused a massive issue. So I got brought in to test the last 2 hours of the game. Now, if you all can imagine a massive like RPG game with build orders, unique enemies, and everything, and it was too human, and you only get to test the last 2 hours of the game. You have to jump in for the end game having no clue how the mechanics of the game work. I was fucking lost and terrified the whole time. And it was so hard to get through because I didn't know what the fuck was happening. But there was an issue we encountered where if you loaded in from a save 2 hours before the end of the game and you played through 2 hours to get to the end game, the final cutscene would load without audio. So, to test this bug, you had to set a tester aside to play 2 hours at the end of an RPG to get to the final cutscene to observe whether the issue occurred or didn't occur. And it was fucking hell. I fucking hated doing that. I had to do 3 runs to get this bug, and it was worse every fucking time. And everybody in the office was complaining about the game because we couldn't even properly know if anyone would ever get results from it because people can't buy the game anymore. Absolutely hysterical. V, will you stop lightning bolting the one dude I attack and wasting that damage, god damn it? You're just gonna do it anyway. We'll get damage on all of them. I will say, stylistically, interesting game. No clue how the mechanics of it work, though. It was the second to last game by a dev studio, Silicon Knights. The previous projects were Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, and MGS The Twin Snakes. Wait, they did a Metal Gear? God damn. Alright, V. I'm gonna really need you to lightning bolt that guy, okay? Can you do that for me? Fuck! God damn it, V, what the fuck? I needed one thing, V. Okay, so V, I need you to do attacks because I have to full block, yeah? So I'm gonna need you to be doing the striking, okay? Okay, buddy? Liz, I've done a lot of striking up to this point. I'm gonna need you to pick it up a little bit. He's a saboteur. He's over here just fucking dropping bass blocks. And I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. Oh, I could have one-popped that guy. Ooh, okay, so we could do that. That's 15 damage. I could do 9 and 6. Hey, that's 15. Don't quack. Alright, if I get one strike, we're fine. I've got 2 HP and a dream. Let's go! Oh man, we have got this. We've 100% got this. Don't you worry, V. We're doing what? Fucking 4 boss fights? This'll be fine. Easiest run of my life. We only did one. Oh, were we gonna go to? We were gonna go to the right, but then we needed the rest stop. All right. So is there a difference between right and left now? Both get us an extra elite. Both see a fight. Wait. Oh, wait. That red line doesn't even go right. Ah, let's go left. Donqua. Ooh, they changed this dude's artwork? Why is he all saucy now? Hold on. Wait, his legs didn't... Wait, he looks very different all of a sudden. I don't remember him being the saucy looking. Did he have legs before? Cause like he's got legs now and he's like really got that hip thrust forward. Like goddamn, bro. What you doing over there? Am I crazy? Did they make him really saucy for some reason? I'm glad they updated his artwork. He's got schmovement. He do be schmoving now. Okay, 44, so... And he's still got 1 vuln, so we should be able to just cut through him. Hell yeah. He's got greater fluidity. I agree. Fluid is accurate. I agree. Kind of looks like he's wearing a tutu now as well. He drank the gender fluid. Velky, I don't know if I should be upset or proud of you. I don't know what emotion I'm feeling right now. That's hilarious. Shut the fuck up. that captures what I'm feeling, Velky. That's hilarious. Now shut the fuck up. That's great. Never say that to me again. I think the word you were looking for is pride. I don't know. Does pride normally get met with "that's hilarious"? Now shut the fuck up. I think that's a slightly different emotion than pride. I think it's a little. Wait, Little Pig, were you making a pun about pride? God damn it. Fuck all of you. Stop making pride puns. Wait, I guess it is June. Ugh. Nah, it's June. I gotta let him make pride puns. No, but your puns are ruining my men's mental health right now. Come on. There's two groups we gotta respect right now. Ouch. Oh, yay, red mask. I get really happy when I see the fucking affect all enemy things. There's just something about having those in a multiplayer run where they just feel fantastic. Well, these puns are helping my mental health. Fuck you. Doesn't want to play with me, just wants to attack me with puns. Alright, nah, fine. If we go cursed, let's go cursed. Hey, Velky, what flavor do you think gender fluid is? I want to say watermelon. Ooh, pink bubblegum. I think the gender fluid is pink bubblegum. What? What you pinging? Stop pinging me, V. Is that a card? Cotton candy. Cotton candy could be good. Do I gotta keep an eye on that now? Do you just have the multiplayer card for energy, or was that a one-off effect you did? Let me look at you, deck. Zap, Beam, Ascender's Bane. Yeah, I'm not seeing an actual card. How did you give me more energy? Did you throw a potion at my ass? Do you have an artifact? Bowler's hat? Ice cream? Well, you do have ice cream. Oh, shit. You've got 9 lightning. What can I do? I could do 24? Takes them down to 13. You don't happen to have 4 more damage, do you, V? Hey, Crazy! How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're keeping the multiplayer weekend going, Crazy. Today we're doing some Slay the Spire multiplayer. How's your fucking Saturday, Ben? I'm imagining you don't have the 4 damage. One off, I used a potion on me to give me a card. Okay. Radical. Oh, Mangle is fun. Sure. Work? You work on the weekend? That's bullshit, Crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm oh, wait, you're at work now. Do you know what sort of a situation you put me in, Crazy? Where I'm happy to see you, I'm glad you're here in the stream, but I have to balance that against the fact that you should be at work right now. I can't support this behavior, Crazy. Why do you do this to me? Only a 12-hour shift. It's a slow day. Oh, only 12-hour shifts? Wait, do you mean you normally work 12-hour shift? Like you get like, what is that? I was gonna say 4, but that'd be 4 10s. I guess functionally, do you do like 3 12s? 12, 30, 3 plus 12. Was that 36? Would that be a 36 hour? Ow, ow. All right, great news. These eyeballs are going to let me continually deal more damage to the fish, but they're also going to kill my ass, so... I guess the last 40 minutes of a 12-hour shift probably has a different vibe than like the last 40 minutes of an 8-hour shift. Yeah, it's 3 12s due to overtime because your last 2 hour days count as overtime pay. I'm basically doing a 40. Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting thing. I think I could do 4 10s. I don't know if I could do 3 12s. That is a level of rough I am not confident I could survive. Am I dead? No, because I have the fucking Ripple Basin. Oh, no, I'm exactly dead? Oh, I had the lizard's tail. That's not a good sign. So what's he at? 87. You have a dark orb. Can you push that darker orb forward at all? Because he's about to go shadow mode, so we need to hit him this turn. Oh no, no, it's gonna be lined up for the turn he's invulnerable. Okay, gotcha. Rough. No, it reminds me of when I did the graveyard at goddamn Walmart for a summer. Alright, I really need a card that'll be a build. Not yet. It's funny. You know what? Yeah, let's do not yet. It's not a ton of healing, but matched up with the... What are we... Oh, shit, wait, we could... I didn't get the clone. Damn. Oh, well. Draw an additional card. No, let's farm some relic. Wait, no, that won't work for vintage because we don't have card rewards for me to turn down. Shit, I fucked up. Shit, I fucked up. Little fucky wucky. I see the argument you're making. Yeah, that makes sense. Anything to be done going slightly not. We want that elite. Because this elite doesn't line up with either of those. Any more elite? Hi. If we want to just accept we're not going to do that shop, we could hit this early shop, though. Because we didn't go to a shop last floor. So then that means we'll definitely take the rest site. Yeah, you want to do that? Okay. Oh, right. I forgot. It's always this guy. hate this guy. Can't believe this guy opens with fucking 12 damage and a card steal. Though we did kind of wreck his ass a little bit. I only took 6 damage of that 12, so if he dies this turn... Shoot! Oh, I could have done a not yet. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind for kill turns. Alright, I gotta remember that. Alright, shopkeeper. Toymere could be interesting. Pay 3 or fewer cards whenever you enter a shop. Anything I would want to clone. Inferno would be funny to clone, but I don't think I actually want to clone it. I don't think I have anything I actually super want to clone. Like, I have nothing with any enchantments on it. Fuck. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get Unrelenting, Ultimate Defender. And that, I think, is not a bad combo. That is not a bad combo of cards to have in hand. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go Squash. I've already got some vulnerable, so I'll bring more vulnerable. Daka! Hi, Daka. How you doing, my guy? I must have asked you before, but, you know, I don't remember when you changed your name. But how's it going? How's it going? Hi. Can I deny this to get the... I'm gonna try it. Oh, I can't deny the reward? Damn. Alright, well, we could take Armament. Through Armament and Iron Wave. Damn, I thought it would bring up the card rewards like that other event, and then I could deny them to do the, fucking... Pale's Wing. So, Ultimate Defense... Iron Wave... God damn, boy! Oh, there are bugs in my skin and they tell me to do game design. Hey, I've known those bugs. Hey, you got room for a third? Once this runs over, technically this is also just the warm-up run, but Daka, you are more than welcome to hop in. Today is a multiplayer day, so it is 100% chill if you want to hop in. Let's all split the damage. I have a Mangle. You're going to hit the hardest. Take that down to 0. That'll be fine. Gotta dig them out with screwdrivers? No, you gotta dig them out with game design. That's how those bugs work. Do you have a game design idea that's tickle in the back of your mind, Daka? Oh my god. It is always exciting when it's a specific idea that's guiding you. The worst is when the bugs are telling you to make a game. They refuse to tell you what game you're supposed to make. I hate those bugs. Those are the worst bugs. Anyway, I'm gonna head off. Maybe back after work. Yeah, you don't get in trouble at work, crazy. And I hope the end of your day is good. Need to finish up Mech TTRPG. Ooh, wait, you're making a whole ass TTRPG? Or are you just doing design things to a TTRPG? God damn. I'm gonna say this. We're very good at AoE. Oh shit, I got the popper. Wait, I've got the popper and the... Oh, no, red mat. I was thinking of marbles. I thought I had both the popper and the vulnerable opening. What am I going to do? Upgrading, relenting, good. Oh, no, I have to upgrade armaments. You always have to upgrade armaments. Such an efficient upgrade. Heavy, stompy battle mechs. Yeah, like you making a whole RPG. Wait, Tainted 2. Tainted. Take additional damage from attacks this turn. Interesting. So if I rage... Oh, did they do this to balance out like his energy gain thing? That's interesting. It's very interesting. It's better than the one I'm already working on. Okay. Well, what's your big spin idea? I get those all the time, but I have zero experience in actually developing anything. Well, I guess, do you mean like trying to do like coding developing? Or, because it sounds like, for example, DACA's more so just doing like physical design. Physical design is the best way to get into like doing game design stuff because the principles always apply to everything. One of my most like successful design deals was when I made a trick-taking game. I did a whole semester on card game design in college, and we ended it with just this whole bit on trick-taking games. For those who are familiar, they're like hearts, spades, bridge. Basically, you know, the old people games. But functionally, there's one-person trick-taking games, two-person trick-taking games, three-person trick-taking games, and four-person trick-taking games. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to see if I could figure out a way to design a trick-taking game for 5 people to just sort of keep all that going. And I just, you know, I had an idea and I ran with it, and I was pretty proud of what came out of it. A game called Crowns. I have the rules saved somewhere. If anyone would be interested, I could get that to you if you're really into trick-taking games. But the funniest part about it for me was, because I was at game design school, you know, I took it to, like, just sort of a day where people show off their games, get feedback, whatever, before class. And I was showing it. And remember, this is in the context of a space with a lot of other students in the game design program. And I ran into somebody who fucking asked me why I designed the game. And I was like, oh, well, I wanted to see if I could make a trick-taking game for 5 people, since there's one for like all those other groups. I thought it'd be very interesting to try to do that. And they were like, well, that doesn't seem like a very good reason to make a game. And I had to fight back the urge to look at them and say, okay, bitch, how about fuck you? How about I don't need any reason to make a goddamn game, and you can suck my dick. And it was like, homie, everybody on this floor is in the game design program at college. The fuck you mean? I thought it'd be interesting to make something with this rule set. Ain't a good reason to make a game. And hello, how you doing there? Bividonos? Give me a second. Biv-aid-onus. Bivadinus? Biv is fine. Fuck you. I'm trying to figure it out. Don't you pity me? Biv. If Biv is fine, Bivadinus? Bivadinus? Alright, just tell me, is it A or I? Is the AI? There's too many languages that have too many different rules for how you pronounce an AI in order like that. Because what is it? German will pronounce it I? No, that's EI in German. Insert pity. Fuck you. Fuck you, Viv. How you doing? How have you been? It has 100% been forever since you've been here, since I am struggling this hard on your name. How have you been? And what brings you back, Viv? It's worse, it's Gaelic? Oh no. Fuck you. Sorry, 1 second, B. I gotta look at the chat history, actually. Because this is not a first-time chatter, and I don't recognize their name at all. Which has to mean this has been for fucking ever. Hi, Daka said you're a friend of Daka. I see. Yes, and Daka is here. I love how I learned that in the fucking chat history. And then I look over and I see you saying that. All right, let's hear. What to do? I can get away with a mangle. Yeah, I'll mangle. Gets me 1 card, puts him to 0 damage. I only showed up once or twice. So what'd you think of me from your once or twice, Biv? I hope I was entertaining. I do aim to be entertaining. We heard you like game design and also playing Slay the Spire. You know these things about me already, Daka. Don't you say we heard. None of that should be news to you, Daka. That Biv is allowed to be surprised to hear these things. You are not. I have such an evil temptation. Avelki, what? Do I want to know, Avelki? Fine, Daka. I'm sorry. I'm trying to have a conversation, play a video game, and read at the same time. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing, Daka, besides changing your name and interrupting my stream with your rudeness? Well, that's an interesting hand. Not a horrible hand. Not super helpful at this exact moment, though. Autism? You're doing autism? That is a choice. You know what? I will not deny you the right to do that. Yeah. Like people who fight cancer. I am performing autism. You know what? Then you did that, and I've got to say, no, if you had just done that meme right there that you're sharing right now, I would have known what you meant. I would have been like, oh, he's doing autism. That right there, that's the emote of a man doing autism. Hey, Biv, could you tell me how to pronounce your name? Chad's being very mean to me, and they're forcing me to say it. So I need you to tell me how to pronounce it, Viv. I'm real sorry.
You guys, we should fucking suck his dick.
Y'all are embarrassing me. Biv Adonis. Or is that I? God damn it, Biv Adonis. Biv Adonis? Biv Adonis. Biv Adonis. Biv A. If you're gonna write it out phonetically, use phonetic code. Don't just put letters on screen. He can't help it. He has French debuff. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Different letter sounds. Isn't the phonetic code just letters on screen? Yes, but AI is not phonetic code. As someone who had to do voice lessons, I would know if the letters were phonetic coding. All right. Either way. Oh wait, French. French. Bonjour, je m'appelle Eric. Comme ci, comme ça, bivadonas. I'm starting to sound Italian more than French, but I think that'll still work. All right, bivadonas. I can do that. Trickster, sorry I'm giving you 60% of English. All right. Well, either way. Bivadonas. I'm afraid somebody had something they wanted me to say to you. So, Bivadonas, I simply must say, and I'm terribly sorry, my chat is cursed. Alright, there you go. I've given you guys all of your redeems. Now stop being weird in chat. Stop being weird on main already. Ice Dream 2, I've got it. Alright, alright. Wait, you're French. Can you help me with something? Listen, you could say no, and you don't have to hear this wild ass story. You could be saved from it. But essentially, I had a weird interaction with a French person recently, and I needed some help decoding what the fuck happened. And I just realized there's a non-zero chance you might be able to translate for me. And I gotta see if this is just a weird individual or if this is a French thing. You can say no right now, and I won't force you into this situation. But if you say yes, you've got to hear this story, and you have to give me what you think happened, okay? Like French or Canadian French? French. Question, are you a tardigrade? Yes, I am a tardigrade. Hello, first time chatter. Call me Zombie. I'm glad I know what your name is. Hi, I'm Eric. Yes, that one. I'm a pudgy little tardigrade who likes to play video games. Right now, we're decoding the French. I'm Biva's co-streamer. Ooh. Thought Canadian was French with an accent. What's interesting is the Canadian French. I don't know. I wonder if they're actually suffering from the same thing American English is, or it actually is closer to the original, you know? Fine, fire up your story. Okay. So, Thursday, I get a notification on Twitter that I've just got a message, like a DM from somebody. And I click in and I find out I just had someone who messaged me saying, "Hey, how are you? How is your day going?" Never messaged this person before, haven't chatted with them, haven't been in their streams. They are VTuber and artist, so like same realm, right? And I end up going, "Hi, I'm okay. How are you?" And at one point I go, "You do realize you talk like a bot, right?" And they're like, "How do you mean?" I'm like, "It's just very exact. You're missing context. I don't know what's going on. But you seem to be a streamer. If you're wondering if we could collab or something, I do like doing collabs. I haven't done one in a hot minute. My work's got me on a bit of a schedule. Like I'm going through things, you know, trying to explain the situation." And they're like, "Oh no, I just wanted to reach out and say hi to people." I'm like, "Oh, okay, is that something you do a lot?" And either way, they told me how their day was. Then they said bye, and they haven't messaged me since. And I'm trying to figure out if this is some sort of French socialization thing I'm not familiar with. Social anxiety is scared of them. It's a few hundred years of isolation mixed with being under British rule. No, what I fucking love is that how much Americans have like adopted a lot of the English like anti-French nature. Considering if you ever want to know one of the cruelest tricks of modern colonial history, and I mean a cruel trick, not the cruel straightforward things that happened, is that America got the French to help them get freedom, and then within 10 years started exclusively trading with the English again. And it's so fucking stupid. And it makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways, but it's just one of the funniest things that happen. And I feel so bad for the French for it. But it's also hysterical. What's your opinion on the Great Emu War? I think 3 guys versus the entirety of the species of emu. It's very lofty to refer to it as a war. Hi, son. How you doing? Let there be powers. Let's go. But I guess, yes, to answer your question, Zombie, I am a tardigrade. Normally with first-time chatters, I like to ask them what brought them here, but I imagine with your opening line, you're here because you saw a weird little tardigrade guy and decided to hop in and say hi. Oh my god. Is trying to break the ice. Oh, we gave you an actual army? Alright, first of all, y'all, when it came to land fighting, y'all don't do shit. What do you mean an actual army? Everyone and their mother knows the thing you did was the Navy. We had no Navy. We needed that Navy. We'd have been fucked without that Navy. I will not deny the need for the Navy. The simple fact that our goddamn militia and Minutemen kicked their asses on the land was all on us. And yes, kicked their asses doing an insane amount of lifting there. I know that. Lafayette drilled and trained the Continental Army. Lafayette trained one part of our... Listen, the thing is, our army was so not concentrated that I'm sure Lafayette did his best. One person doing drilling did not change shit. I'm sorry. I appreciate what Lafayette tried to do. Our army was so not concentrated, I doubt it did much. You wanna know who I appreciate? The goddamn Swamp Fox. Then it was applied to the rest. Now, the two big heroes of the American Revolutionary War, unfortunately, I don't know the real goddamn names of. To be fair, I could probably Google at least one of them. But it had to be the Swamp Fox, the motherfucker who just ruined all logistics for the British Army, and the dude who died in the first real battle. There was, at the Battle of Bunker Hill, there was a doctor, I want to say, who designed the defensive layouts that led to, like, the 10-to-1, like, loss ratio that the British encountered on their landing attempt when trying to come in. And he was unfortunately shot and killed during that battle. But those two motherfuckers were absolute insanity. I'm pretty sure the French Revolution was the exact reaction to the American Revolution. I don't think it was an exact reaction. Ultimately, the French were in a different, like, situation altogether than what the Americans were going through. I understand the instinct to compare the French and the American revolutions, but I'm pretty sure our resident French person is going to back me up here and say, though, fundamentally different experiences. Whenever I hear Navy, all I think is the one the Village people sang. No, if you want to know what is hilarious about the American Navy before the French showed up, it was 100% pirates, literally from the golden age of piracy, who heard that America was punishing the... Basically, it was a bunch of pirates who had survived the golden age of piracy and were pissed off at all of the monarchies for kicking them out of the Caribbean, hearing that America was fighting one of the royal, like, families. It was like, yeah, sure, we'll back them. So until the French got involved, 100% of the American Navy was a bunch of petty bitches who were just trying to punish the French for not letting them be pirates longer. And I love that. I love that for them. To be fair, the French were also being petty bitches when they backed us up, but you know, that's politics for you. You got prayer wheel? Prayer wheel. Wait, that's not the double card reward, is it? No, hey V, that is the best relic. What the fuck are you talking about? You get double relic rewards, you dumbass. In France, the main issue is that the kingdom was deeply in debt, incompetent, corrupt. So, for example, one region of France was taxed at 70%, one was at 20%. Yeah, no, it was like the entire French scenario was just so fundamentally different from what like caused the US thing. Wait, really? Yes. I got it my first time doing vintage and it was insane. Congratulations. You have the best car. Samuel Whitmore? Was that one of the dudes I talked about at Velky, or was this a different dude? Ethan loves his anti-government pirates. Yeah, the French are so fucking anti. I'll be honest, I don't think the French ever properly recovered from their revolution. I've seen some of the videos of you guys doing your fucking general strikes. The French do not give a fuck about the government. Goddamn hysterical. That shit changed y'all. That shit changed y'all permanently. Not even Napoleon could convince y'all to be reasonable people again. No, best item in that one is the one that lets you choose multiple options at the campfire. I disagree, because then you'd get, like, you'll get the upgrade and the rest. That's pretty good. But specifically for vintage, the double card reward is just so fucking solid. Because it's just double relics. It goes insane. Now, if you get the everything at the campsite and you get the shovel to let you dig up additional relics, I can see an argument there. But just prayer beads are just... You know what? I forgot I had that relic. I legitimately forgot I had this. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I just bought everything. That's good. 1 minute 10 of ads left. I'm sorry, Daka. Oh, right. But I think I missed your response. So, Bividonis. So, do you think is that normal French socializing? Or was that weird? Was I guess the core of the question I was asking when I was describing this scenario to you. Also, I love when Napoleon wasn't justified when Prussia, Russia, British Empire, Spain, Italy, Portugal declaring war on France and put back the king. All right, yeah. But if Napoleon wasn't trying to make him... Listen. He would have an argument if we didn't all know for a fact that he wanted to be the king. Back from ads, sorry about the ads, y'all. I explain this almost every time, but I think it is worth my defense of it. I run the 3 minutes of ads every hour, so I don't have pre-roll ads, so that if anybody's just popping in to see what I'm doing, or just wants to pop in and say hi, they don't get stuck behind a minute of ads before they're allowed to say anything. It means we have to do the whole 3-minute ad break, and it's gross, but that's what it was. He was a dictator, yeah. And that's just where I'm at. Like, if it is anyone else, I think they would have been justified. I don't think we gotta defend specifically Napoleon, though. I know you guys mostly know it, but still, I always want to explain it. Wasn't any worse than any other king? Yeah, but I'm just saying, he's just... Napoleon be out here kind of ruining a lot of, like, the revolutionary dream there, I'd say. I'm just glad he didn't permanently change the French people. And y'all still got that chutzpah in ya. What was the alternative? I mean, you know, the fucking a republic, I guess. I mean, what were y'all trying to build that whole goddamn time? I mean, weren't you guys trying to do some shit? The revolution was wild. It was wild. I'm gonna be honest. One of my favorite bits had to be, what was it called? The Cult of Rationality? Am I thinking of the group that tried to rename all of the days and all of the months? Those people were amazing. Those fucking assholes. Fucking brilliant. Perfect kings. No one should ever fucking counter what they were trying to do. A very nice period known as the Terror. Yeah, the Terror. That's true. That's true. But hey, you know the funny thing about the Terror? It was French people who caused the Terror, but it was also a French woman who came in and told people to fucking stop. Stab that main dude in the fucking neck. Can we lick the Republic? If you want to. I'm not going to stop you from licking the Republic. Be very careful, though. Recently, there's been a Republic that's had a bit of a problem. You definitely, for example, shouldn't lick the reflecting pool. Listen, the reflecting pool right now is full of paint, algae, and, what is it? Fuck, I actually forgot what they were using. God, what's the shit people put on wounds to disinfect them? What am I thinking of? Comes in a black bottle. It sizzles. Hydrogen peroxide? Yeah, have y'all been hearing about the reflecting pool? So they poured hydrogen peroxide into the reflecting pool to try and reduce the algae blooming, and it apparently has peeled up the paint. Guillotine go burr. Guillotine do go burr. Call the void. Call the void into a foot-deep pool of water. It's fucking green. No, it's not green anymore, V. Now it's green with chunks of blue floating paint. Your information is out of date. It's much worse than that now. Oh my god. The world is funny. Wait, Be of the Donuts. I don't know if I missed your message or if I didn't get a specific response. So the main thing I was asking earlier was basically, was what that person doing normal French socialization, or was that weird? Because for me, that was very weird to have someone just come out and say, "Hi, I'm French and a VTuber. How was your day? Okay, take care." So I just wanted to check if that's normal. If I'm the weird one or if they're the weird one. Because that caught me really off guard. We both have Popper? Yay! That's fun. Double Popper is hilarious. Oh, that's awkward as hell. Okay, thank goodness. I honestly, a part of me was like, maybe this is just a social thing. You know, maybe this is a cultural thing. I'm very relieved to hear that. No, that was weird as fuck. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ow. Well, I do have the meat, so it is technically good for me to be below half health. Alright, throw the boulder. Here comes the boulder. Beautiful. I'm actually realizing with Tungsten Rod now, the Inferno. If I get a second Inferno, will that be a second instance of damage? Or will it go up to 2 damage? Because if it's 2 instances of 1 damage, that'd be insane for me. But if it's 1 instance of 2 damage, that's worse. Tungsten cube. No, rod. Tungsten rod. We have the tungsten cylinder Oreos, okay? Yeah. Samuel Whitmore was a militiaman in the American Revolution who, at 80-year-old, took a rifle, 2 pistols, and a sword, fought a marching British regiment alone, killed 2, wounded more, got shot, stabbed numerous times, went off to die of natural causes 18 years later. Fucking perfection. Exactly how people are meant to die. Well, I'll get 6 from Orichalcum anyway. Fuck it. Government thought that we were British and didn't have rifles, guns, and other shit to defend their property. Yeah, governments do be thinking people don't have guns a lot of the time. Which, I think for most places, is a very reasonable assumption to have, but like, I'm American. I would never make that assumption. Why, I found out that the damage increase on Claw is multiplied by the tri-boomerang from tanks. I don't know what that means. It sounds like there's an interesting build thing going on there, but I'm not smart enough to have all of those cards in my head. Grandpa had hands. Hey man, that is the way you had to be to live that long back then. Hey, hell yeah. I thought we were dead there. One dude did home defense with a longsword, beat back 5 dudes solo. God, y'all know the short, right? Dude talking through defending his home with the classic American armaments. I blow a golf ball sized hole through his chest. Fire a second shot, misses the man entirely because the pistol is smooth bore. Load a musket for home defense, precisely. As a motherfucker who literally did muzzleloader hunting, like that's the way I hunted deer, bear, and basically went on all my hunting trips was the muzzleloader. Hearing that fills me with so much pride. That's what the founding fathers intended. Can I be honest? Okay, I got one thing I do actually get very American about. And this is when it comes to people talking about the First Amendment. Because a lot of people have this weird idea that the founding fathers never could have conceptualized modern weaponry. And a lot of people will say, obviously, the founding fathers didn't mean any weapon when they said any weapon. Because, like, now we've got, you know, bombs and shit that could destroy entire cities. Forgetting that a majority of our Navy at the time was, like I mentioned, for the American Navy, was privately owned by pirates. And the truth is, almost any ship in that Navy could have lined up with a port city, and if it fired off enough broadsides, 100% could have ended an entire city. So that's my one little thing. That's my one little thing. When people like to like, that's my only counter argument on that. Because no, the really interesting argument I do find people talking about is when people will say, "Well, you know, it doesn't really matter because nowadays it's not like a militia with guns could actually deal with." I always forget I have this artifact. I do always forget I have this artifact. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Are there still more things? Do I have another thing that's like refilling the shop? Yeah, is it the courier? Yeah, it's the courier. Hell yeah. Well, I still have 700 gold. Let's. Yeah, just buy. Oh, and then that's when that relic showed up. Damn, unfortunate for me. I'd like to talk about, and technically, I say technically it's true. But here's the big thing, in my opinion, when it comes to the idea of like, you know, a militia with guns can't really compete with a modern military, is that a militia with guns, if you're thinking about it, about being preventing, like a dictator, technically doesn't have to compete with the military. American history is full of at least 3 instances of one guy with a gun successfully proving how effective that can be against the current leadership. So that's my own little thing. Alright, wait, this is my first time fighting this guy. Aeon Glass. So what is your thing? Every 6 cards you play adds a wither to your hand. Ooh. Alright, so can I exhaust that wither? Hell yeah, because I have tungsten that doesn't deal damage to me. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I know, this is the new guy replacing the door. This is my first time facing him, though. Wait, does this... Oh, no, it's taking down as I play. Got it, got it. Also, the French resistance, all the resistance movies during World War II. Yeah, to be fair, though, in World War II, they didn't have Abrams tanks or drones. I will say, I think a traditional militia is going to struggle aggressively against a modern military. But, once again, that's not the only way you stop a dictatorship. And I guess, Eric, you got a friend me and Biva for the next run. Ayy. Am I not friends with you? Automod. It is. You're gonna get yourself in trouble, Biva, if you just rotate through a list, okay? Control your instincts. Sent a couple of his crew to negotiate the ransom, only for them to do as pirates do and go on a drinking spree. Wait, what? Which one? What motherfucker wanted them to have cannons? Velky, I'm so lost in what you're talking about, and I want to understand more. Wait, I can rage. Do I have 3 attacks? Yeah, so I can rage and then beat down. Preemptively setting you my Steam friend code. Okay, Doc, I got you. I got you. Blackbeard. Blackbeard do be crazy. Blackbeard kind of the goat. No one could deny Blackbeard. Damn, it is unfortunate Blackbeard did get got when he did, because there would have been a non-zero chance Blackbeard would have been on the US side of the Revolutionary War. He might have been one of those pirates who signed up. Can you imagine that alt history? Now that would have been rad. That'd be some rad. People would go fucking ape shit writing history stories if they knew for a fact Blackbeard was involved in the Revolutionary War. Could you imagine? Could you imagine how people would have behaved if that was how things had gone? Like, even if he didn't end up contributing much, just like if he had been there. Congratulations. Yeah. The fucking mind games, man. He was a master of theater. I will say that. Blackbeard was undoubtedly a theatrical king. Alright. Let's here go to Steam, friends. Add a friend. Friend code enter. Send invite. Scratch. Alright. I'm gonna rely on you to invite your friend, though, okay? Let's get y'all bitches in here. Let's see how embarrassing low everybody's multiplayer ascension is. I did not know. It told you if you dealt the most damage in multiplayer. Oh. How did you do, V? Did you do aggressively the most? Is that what you're trying to is that what you're trying to not so subtly tell me? Blackbeard blockaded Charleston, so the town started rioting, and his two boys were sitting in a bar like, "Hey lad, I can't help, but I think we're forgetting something." Oh no, didn't look at the numbers, but it gave me an award for dealing the most damage. Okay, I see, V. I understand. Humble bragging over here. So, Daka, you getting your friend in? Ooh woo. Daka, why the fuck are you posting Vaporeon memes in my Discord? Okay, yep, I listened to the first 4 seconds of that, and I am not listening to any more. Mods? Ban Daka. Mods? Shave his ass. Send him to the woods to prove he's a man. No! That's horrid. No. Daka, what the fuck? No, Daka, what the fuck? Why would you do this? Why would you voluntarily do this? You didn't watch the actually funny part? No, because 4 seconds in, I turned it off. Sorry, if the first 4 seconds are awful enough that I can't get to the funny part, maybe you should have found a different video with a funny part, Daka. Maybe that's what should have happened here. Cursed. A cursed being you are. Who are we waiting for? Daka, ready up! Daka! No! God damn it, I just played the Ironclad. Fucking... I swear, if I click... random, I almost always get the Ironclad. I feel like I've done random on stream 4 times now, and 3 times I have gotten the Ironclad. Fucking bullshit. Ugh. I'm gonna see if I can do an exhaust deck. I almost never get real exhaust decks going. I think it's because I'm too in love with the Can I make any other argument? So I will say we can do a triple elite. That'll be double shop. Pink route though, then we only get 2 elites. I want at least 3 elites. So I'm okay with the green route. Red route, we'd have to do a double shop, which isn't horrid, but also isn't the best. Is there a difference between this triple versus that triple? Less random events, more fights. I'm down for the green route. Fine, I'll post a better meme, Eric. Jeez. I don't care if you post a better meme. I just don't want you posting something that fucking cursed. I need you to control yourself is what I need, Daka. Bah, humbug. First media stage. One's here. So we've got 2 vulnerable on the lower health dude, so he could probably get sniped pretty easily next round. I'm gonna take 1 damage. That puts me at negative 20, but we already started at negative, is it 10? Trying to see if I'm over healing or under healing from fucking the first fight. Okay, that dude's down. Let's go ahead and Burning Pact. Just, I won't be able to play anything off of it, but it narrows up the deck a bit. Hopefully I'll be able to provide some vulnerable for... Come on, just don't attack first round. Don't attack first round. Damn it. They don't always attack first round. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be negative on healing. I think I'm going to be negative 6 on healing then for this fight. For the first fight, that's pretty rough, honestly. Ironclad being negative health first fight. So what am I doing? I'm thinking of doing exhausting. So none of this actually works for me. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. I got infinite blades. I'm going shivs. That is a reasonable choice to make. That is a reasonable choice to make, V. By the way, V, I've got the flex potion, which is the 5 strength for 1 turn. So if we're ever at a point where you have, you know, your infinite blade and you want to go infinite, let me know and I can give you just 5 strength off the rip. Kirby's a balloon on free balloon day. Hey, stop covering that up. They won't realize they haven't picked. That's why you can't draw a dot over somebody. They will not realize they haven't picked yet. Spider Kerbo. Spider Kirby. Spider Kirby. Does whatever a Spider Kirby. I still need to see the Spider-Man Noir show. Honestly, super interested in it. I'm sorry, Nick Cage is such a ridiculous energy that I can only imagine that being fucking excellent. Oh, is this dude just fucked? He might be. Wait. Oh, who played all those blocks? Come on. Look at that. It was at 4 HP. Thank you, Necrobinder. We'll do Twin Strike. Twin Strike can just mix in whenever. I'm really not getting much I could do with my exhaust opener at this stage. My fucking burn card. Yeah, who's taking the mask? Who wants to take the cuck mask? Your artifact is everyone's artifact. Six potions. You're at 6? Oh yeah, our ascension level isn't high at all, is it? What are we, ascension 2? Which one of you hasn't been playing multiplayer at all? No. Admit it. Daka, Biv. Which one of you is below ascension, who's below ascension level 2 on multiplayer? And it's not even Ascension 1, so that means you played multiplayer. Soviet anthem, sorry. Avelki, why are we bringing up the Soviet anthem? What are you doing over there? Oh, because of the red mask for everyone? I got you. I'm keeping up. Hell yeah. There's not a lot of fucking damage coming out, honestly. Oh god, the triple slug. Oh, that's gonna be rough. God, what is that? Is that 4 strength per kill? Yeah, it's 4 strength per kill. So last dude's gonna be at 8 fucking strength. Ugh, I hate it. Okay, but that dude's below... he's not below 50. He's below 60. We might be able to... No, he doesn't have vulnerable on him. If he already had vulnerable, that'd be a big maybe. Oh my god, am I only gonna get... I've got 1 strike and a ton of defense, y'all. I can throw 1 strike of damage out if it'll help. Anyone got any more? Hey! Alright, so we know we can sneak out about 50 damage in 1 run. So we might be able to drop this dude before he gets his 8 strength bonus attack. He's also not doing the multi-hit. 1 second. Vulnerable. Hey! I don't get to say Doom. Oh, you're not doing a Doom Necrobinder build. Oh, I appreciate the self-control. It is the one that people tend to get drawn to. No, I'm gonna do Anger. Because then I'll be able to burn off the Angers if I want to. Soul builds are very fun, though. Especially when you can get, the powers with souls. Like, deal damage whenever you play souls. Or summon whenever you play souls. Those become very funny builds. Don't know how, actually meta they are, but there is something just very funny about them. I especially love summon soul builds. Goofy big hand. Oh, hit me with it? Alright, 1 second. I'm so impressed you actually remembered that. That's fucking great. Ah, shit, but if we pop him now, he'll keep that vigor into the next. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. I'll just tank this then, shall I? God, I hate Ironclad. I hate him so much. Alright, so we went from about 340 to 164, so we are able to do some insane amounts of damage. Oh, that was a great draw. Oh, I think he's going to demise. Nice. Alright, well, we've got some lethality coming out of us. Yeah, just a little bit of lethality. Juzu bracelet, that is a good one. Unfortunately, that is another kami artifact. Artifact for everybody, but it's a good one. Yes! Do we want to... Yeah, I might just do a fucking smith, but that's fine. Boost that, we can boost that. Boost that. Twin strike. Ooh, wait. Strike dummy's gonna affect twin strike. And setup strike, actually. So those are all already getting boosts. I think I'll actually boost up my Burning Pact. That way you can make better use of the anger combo. Oh, fuck. It's already up to 88. So, honestly, we could probably drop anyway. Clone Perfect Strike. I haven't been offered Perfect Strike yet, V. I only have Twin Strike and Setup Strike right now. Well, and Normal Strike, but I haven't been offered a Perfect Strike. Hell yeah, we got the full 88 out. Because it's going to take at minimum 2 rounds. Okay, below 88, so we'll be able to do it. So that was both my twin strikes, those. That was a big chunk of my damage, but maybe if someone gets Necrobinder, did you get any of your big guns? Absolute devastators. Oh, that's a big hand. Oh, we didn't even get to it. I'm sorry, Necrobinder. I knew you had, but yeah, because you're at what, like 66 HP over there. Oh my god. Terrorist under 5 hits an additional line for each time you lost HP this combat. Take double damage at the start of your turn, lose 1 HP. Ugh. Ugh. No, none of that works for me. Damn. Prayer wheel, yas. I'm gonna start just boosting these twin strikes. They're already coming at 8. This is gonna add another 3, so I'm going up to what? 11 damage twice without any strength or other boosts. Okay. Okay. That's definitely something. Fuck. Wait, one of us has bronze armor, right? I'm sorry. I know that's just what it looks like, but whenever I see the animation for someone using the rock throw, it's the funniest shit in the world to me. It just looks goofy when the rock comes out. It just clocks something in the head. It feels very like you run out of things to do. Oh my god. Escalator, escalator, escalator. Eels. Wait, all I can think of when I see eels is the Salmonella Academy clip. I don't know about the specific clip you might be referencing, but I do remember Salmonella's video just talking about people trying to figure out how eels breed. I do remember seeing that video. Great video. I'm sorry, no, I can't do 27 damage in one card. I'm terribly sorry. What the fuck do I gotta do to get some eel dicker? Yeah, that makes sense in the context of that video. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, so what do we got? We got 63 damage. We could probably kill them. They just buffed. This is the 9 attack, so I think they'll be buffing next turn. No, they're multi-attacking next turn. Shit. They're dealing 9. Well, this one's only dealing 7. Ooh, this is really bad. Ooh, but the strength rob. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Regent, for the crush under. That was fucking perfect. I ain't taking nothing. He's gonna take 9 from the armor. 60? Nice. Nice. Alright, everybody, go whole attack. Everything. Everything you can. Kill his ass. Kill his ass before he can attack again. Perfect. Ooh, ornamental. Ooh, okay. So play as many attacks as possible is what I'm hearing. And discard your opponent's weapon. No, I could not yet, but no, we just spamming attacks now. Sorry, I'm back. Unless I get Unceasing Top. Okay, I didn't get it. Because if I got Unceasing Top, then actually what I could do is try to remove every card except Anger. You know, and just really go for it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna take Bash out. Wait, hold on. Membership card? Ooh, that's a good first shop get. That's a good first shop get. Unless we don't hit another shop until Act 3 and you get the artifact that buys everything. Piss. Alright, you need a space in this word. Pee on it! pee on me. Yo, Kelstra, how you doing, my guy? Were you not? I'm trying to remember. I don't think you didn't show up Friday, right, for stream? How's your weekend going, Kelstra? Hi, hi. I hope you're doing good. Okay, be careful. Try not to wake him up round one so we can try to set some shit up, y'all. Wait, is the demise gonna proc through the armor? Oh! Okay. Or we'll wake him up round one, I guess. Jesus fucking Christ. Was playing some... Ooh, Goose Duck. Hell yeah, my dude. Okay, which one of you asshats did this? I'm so smudged right now at one of you. Alright, someone's got their shield build on lock. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing, like, any blocking. I'm probably just going to be going whole hog attacking, so... I am home! How goes slaying the Spire? We're doing pretty okay. Although someone's trying to get us killed. They procced Laguvolin on fucking turn 1. Like, to intentionally make this fight as hard as possible. The Regent triggered Laguvolin turn 1 just to mess with us. Who's a Regent? Biv, the French, betraying us. Round 1. God, have to leave it to Biv. Never trust the French. Exactly crazy. That's what I'm saying. Alright, people playing a lot of defensive cards out of nowhere. Oh, god damn, that was a big ass hammer. Where'd that come from? Have you had that this whole time? Ooh, wait, Thrash? Yeah, if we take Thrash, if I fill my deck with Angers, then the Thrash can hit the Angers. That'll be fine. Okay, so I want to pick up some more big ass attacks to give to Thrash. Oh god, V, you got After Image? Then I need to get I need to get that the fucking offering of one of your multiplayer cards so I can get the one where I game block whenever you play cards. I'm seeing a double elite. You know what? I'll take the draw an extra card if I'm leaning a little towards anger. I could see a triple elite on the right side, triple elite on the left side. Left versus right is there to hold on, calm down a little bit. This will get us a shop offering 4 fights. What does this have? 4 fights event. I don't know. What do we think between the left and the right? I think the left has more rest sites on it. Angry Thrash? Is that what kids are calling these days? True. True. The kids do be angry thrashing. I saw a short today of like an 8-year-old kid on a stream mixing songs on a DJ board. Fucking greatest thing I've seen in my goddamn life. You could have had rocks? Yeah, but instead I could thrash. Alright, I'll just go with what you're doing. Okay, I'll follow you, Necrobinder, I guess. Oh, right. We're going to face the dude that steals our cards, aren't we? Always forget about him until it's too... Oh, wait, we're not? So where do we face something except that dude? What the fuck? It was a good attempt, but he seems to have survived. Yeah. Let's hear. I can Twin Strike, Stomp. He's going to be up and ready next round. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Who had the bombardment? I mean, it's only one person. That'd be Viv. Bombardment is undoubtedly my favorite card in the entire game, and it should not be my favorite card in this entire fucking game. It is not that good at all, but goddamn is it perfect. $100% perfect card. No, my real goal one day is to get a build that has 3 bombardments and has something like Shuriken in it. Like one of the cards that triggers every 3 attacks you play. Oh my god. Just imagine every round starts with 3 bombardments that then trigger, like, Shuriken or... What's the chain hook one that deals 6 damage when you play 3 attacks? Oh my god. Sponsored by Raid? Hey, stop that. The stream is not sponsored. No. Bad. Bad. None of those. Oh, there's that little thief. Alright, that was the best I had. We did deal almost 200 damage to him turn 1. We have a bit of an alpha strike on our team. Oh no, not Stomp. I like that card. Quick, throw the bombardment at him. Why did you spend stars to block? He's not attacking this turn. Wait. Alright, we got 3 turns to hit him 15 times. I think he's gonna die before we trigger that. I think if we hit him 15 times, he's taking more than enough damage. I got him. You got him? You think you got him? Oh. What the fuck?
This
No.
stream is sponsored by Rad Chad Leganders.
Thank you. Thank you, Daka. I appreciate that. What do you got? Beacon of Hope. Whenever you gain block. Oh! That's an interesting combo with the Regent, actually. I have not seen a Regent play that way. Perfected Strike. It's also technically too late. I'll never see the clone, but still, I have enough strikes in my deck. It's worth it. But goddamn. I mean, I wasn't even offered the clone, so it's fine, you know? But still, ugh. The Perfected Strike clone. Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, this guy. Fucking hate this guy. Good rock. Did you get the summon souls? You got the summon souls. Right, so how much health does this dude have in form? 100. Okay. I see. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Oh god, I'm gonna get so health taxed in this fight. I am not looking forward to this. Okay, so I've got Stomp, so I can get out 3 attack. Oh, but I have Perfect Strike. Damn, Perfect Strike and Stomp do not work together. So if I do this, Stomp should... Oh! Fuck! Can someone... Thank you. Alright, I'm throwing out the angers. Everything's starting to roll. Oh boy, this is bad. Clone is universally good on the Regent. If you get it on one card that does damage for every blue energy card in your deck, yeah, the Spear thing, right? Honestly, kind of forgetting the name of it, but I know kind of the card you're talking about. No, I think one time I got it on Big Bang, Daka, and having clone on Big Bang was the funniest turn fucking one ever. Oh, that shit was fucking hysterical. I think I even lost that round was the funniest part. Like, in spite of how, like, you think that'd be really good. I don't remember what final boss I fought, but I didn't have enough time to get charged up at all. And ended up fucking it up so bad. Oh my god, but that's I do love clone games. Just games with clone in it are always great. There's almost always something goofy that's gonna happen, and it's always entertaining. Honestly, I wish there were more, like, boss events that fundamentally did that, you know? That would actually just fucking go ape shit on things. Alright, so that was everything I could do in one turn against the Hunter Killer. Sure hope we all got a little bit more in the tank, though, because he's... Alright, that was a good turn. That was a great Piercing Whale turn. Oh no, the shivs are being countered? Alright, we're definitely slowing down. The alpha was kind of the big turn. We didn't have the debuffing tender going on. Hey, hell yeah. Did he have zero opportunity to deal damage? Oh, I think we got him on a 0 damage fucking run. Oh my god. The Hunter Killer fucking wrecked me the first time I faced him. He is definitely one of the normal enemies that I constantly keep thinking, that guy should probably be an elite, because, like, he is insane. But there have been some specific builds I've gotten, you know? Whenever you play power, draw a card, and we'll just get a common relic. There have been some specific builds, though, where I've just swept his ass, like, no threat at all. And not even, like, things that avoid, like, attacks or whatever, just, like, builds that just, like, was able to turn one his ass. You know? Ooh, wait, I have to thrash Perfect Strike. Alright, Thrash is now a 30 damage twice card. Let's go. So hopefully I'll draw it again. Ouch. 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 How are all y'all doing? Wow. But no, actually, how is everybody in chat doing? I've had a few new people rotate in and out ever since, like, the opening of a stream where I traditionally ask how people's weeks have been. Mine's been very chill. I have been taking full advantage of this long weekend to get tons of sleep, relax, and have some fun multiplayer streams with y'all. But I'm wondering, how have y'all been doing? I know, like crazy. I know you haven't really gotten yourself a long weekend, unfortunately, but I don't know how many people do. I don't know how many people get the Juneteenth. Obviously, all the people over in France are probably not celebrating Juneteenth. But okay, they're not dealing really any damage this turn. All right. Come on, Stampede. Do the stomp and not the strike. Do the stomp, not the strike. 50-50 chance. Come on, Stampede. Come on, Stampede. Fuck! Damn it. God damn it. Alright, so I'm gonna get Thrash. Pretty likely to see Thrash, especially with Burning Pact in my hand. Okay, not as likely as I was really hoping here. Oh my god, not even slightly, not even at all. Okay. Alright, that's one down. Gonna get Thrash. Thrash will one-shot at least one of these guys. Yeah, Thrash. So if people are attacking the back line, I can just fucking snipe the front line, dude. Eric, why you hit the middle one? So that I wouldn't get double hit by him. What do you mean why I hit the middle one? So he wouldn't hurt me. Absolute jerk. That's why. Why do you think I hit the middle one? He was gonna hit me for 5 damage twice. Instead, he hit me for no damage an infinite number of times. I'll take the communist popper. Small baby Eric can't take... I'm sorry, what was the problem with me killing him? We killed everybody. They didn't come back. It was perfect. Ridiculous. That's you. Acted like that wasn't 100% the correct way to play that, so we'd all take less damage and win. Uh-oh. Alright, this guy might be a problem for me, at least. Well, let's see what we can do. Alright, that's my best. God, I got, what, 3 rounds and I'm gonna start really suffering from these dazes? Oh, God, this is gonna be bad for you. No, homie, this is gonna be bad, I think, for everyone. I don't know if any of us haven't been spamming out attack cards. I'm very multi-hit focused. Oh no, wait, then why are you doing the shivs? You don't even have upgraded shivs. Oh, because that's how you get blocked through your fucking... Oh no. Oh no. That's how you can block. Oh boy. Like, I'm stuck in it partially because of the stampede, so I just have to attack every turn no matter what. Alright, 36. If I get my twin strike next turn, I might be able to get that. Set up strike, twin strike. Let's go. Got his ass. Oh, bellows. Nice. Replaying a card containing a strike is played against a random. Oh, let's go. I'm coming. I'm picking cards. You can chill the fuck out. Fucking pinging at me. Shit, I don't have any pommel strikes though. Hmm. I do love that I functionally just had the fucking 3 double strikes come out. I don't have a lot of strength gain. Honestly, for a deck with as many multi-hits as I have, I don't have a lot of strength gain to really take advantage of it. I was really just trying to be efficient with card picks. I don't really have a deck build, now that I look at it. I just have a bunch of efficient cards. But I mean, a lot of people will say it's a deck build, but I don't really know if that super counts. But I think you can get away with it a lot more in multiplayer. In single player, an efficient deck without like a real end game goal to it is pretty roasted. In multiplayer, just a really efficient deck can honestly get you pretty fucking far. Especially if it can provide some stuff to other people. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna Hellraiser, we're gonna Offering. Gonna keep the vulnerable going, then we can strike, then we can stomp. Alright, so now I have Hellraiser. Whenever you draw a card containing strike is played against a random enemy. Let's go. Let's see the draw. Boom! Boom! Beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna Burning Pact the Anger. We might not need to. Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah, so the draw is gonna be really, really good. What happens when I have 2 Hellraisers? Hey, does anybody know what double Hellraiser does? Do I play the card twice? Nothing happens? Boo. That'd be rad if it replayed the cards. That'd be rad as hell. Alright, I'd like to smith, but I think I gotta take the breather here because this demon dude do fuck me up quite frequently. Especially with the type of deck I'm doing, I can't do the less draw or less play. Both of those would fucking roast my deck, so. Oh, I already have no. Alright, how did we do? Is that a little over 200 damage turn 1? You know what? How about a little more? Alright, 10 vulnerable. If we can't kill him in 10 turns, we're probably in trouble anyway. So let's fucking do it. Make your choice. Well, I'm not drawing fewer cards. I need all the draw I can get. Get me my Hellraiser. Oh, good Hellraiser. Guess we're gonna set up strike into twin strike, into twin strike, into twin strike, into stomp. And I think I'm gonna thrash my perfect strike, even though I have Hellraiser, just to make thrash insane right away. Alright, how'd we do? We did a lot better second turn. Turn 1 was what? 200 damage? Round 2... Oh no, it was about the same, actually. Okay, we're gonna Burning Pact, because we want to draw strikes, because they'll just play for me without me even having the mana. God, if I could get Chemical X for the Play the X cards, that'd be really nice. Hey, get Perfect Struck. Okay, so this is where he's gonna start hurting, yeah? Alright, we're 1,000 damage in. We have him past halfway before his second curse came out, so that's good news. I mean, wait, what's his 4-person heal? Does his heal go up in multiplayer, or is it the same amount? Oh, 120. I mean, he's still under half. And I already have Hellraiser up. Damn. You know, I was really convinced I was gonna see, you know what, it wasn't, because the other 2 cards were also not it. I was really convinced I was gonna see Burning Pact. Ugh, unfortunate. I need Unceasing Top. If I could get to Unceasing Top, then we have a build. Alright, second curse. Do you guys think we have this? 500 damage? Oh, we didn't even get out 200. Oh no. Eric talking over my cursor going absolutely spastic in the background. Hey, man. Sometimes you just need to let people be themselves, Daka. That's what I say. You can let out the tension however you want. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that changed the damage amount very quickly. Necrobinder, you're charged up. Let's fucking go. Do it again. Ouch. Quick, Necrobinder, do that again. We only need 120 damage. Got 80. Hell yeah. I still had another pocket 80 damage to throw, so we're in a good spot. Ooh, fuck. Exhaustion. I think I'm gonna Fiend Fire. I'm gonna be starting to make the bet, you know, that I can try to get some sort of going infinite. Fiend Fire would be really good, because if I can get Unceasing Top and I can use Fiend Fire to just roast off every other card, Then we're gonna fall. Wait, hold up. Wait. Shit. Oh, God. Wait, this dude. Yeah, I'm an Iron Club. Okay. Okay. Every 4 cards you play, draw a card. Okay, wait, if I can get a couple of pommel strikes. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta clean out my deck. I gotta clean out my deck as much as possible. Gotta get rid of all these fucking defends, anything without strike on it. Stampede, I don't want anymore, but we can leave it because it won't really get in the way because it's a power. Stomp, I want to get rid of. Thrash, I'll want to get rid of. So what's the order? All of the defends. Then Stomp, Thrash, Stampede. We can keep Cascade because it's technically a free play. So then we'll want Fiend Fire after that. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to go. I've got shit. Double Shop is great for me. Damn, wait, did we get the Hourglass boss again? That's cool. We're gonna see him twice. Wonder if they increased his rate for like this first week after the update came out. That'd make a little bit of sense, right? If they did that, like, yeah, new boss, let's make sure people see him just a little more likely. Like, make him a 50% chance and the other two 25%. Sorry, I'm enjoying a snack. My grocery store near me had a sale for this, like, 9-pack of Airheads, and I haven't had Airheads in so fucking long. So I was like, you know what? Let's be a little goofy. Oh shit! And playing the Cascade was a 4th card, so it drew something. Ooh, nice. Honestly, didn't even think that would count. But hell yeah. Okay, yeah, no. This and Hellraiser gonna go good together. I could go with this, but I don't want to. I'm gonna get rid of that. So I gotta get to the shops. I've got 5 defends to remove. Alright. I don't think we can do this, but I'm willing to be risky. You guys, you wanna go for it all? No, you wanna do the upgrade 2 card? Fine. Go for the boring option. I wanna know, why does Airheads include the 2 rando flavor options in these? What's the point of the rando flavor, like the unknown flavors? Why not just do a normal flavor? You know? I don't get it. I really don't. Like, it's fine. I don't have a problem with the fucking rando flavor. I'm just really confused on like, the concept of it, you know? Setting 2 or higher for who cares about a stupid potion? Yeah, like, I would never do the fucking potion, you know? I think they need to change that one. I think they need to change it from a potion to, like, almost anything else. Alright, offering. I could Fiend Fire. How many turns we got? What's offering? I could Hellraiser, but we only got 1 turn left anyway, right? I got 5 mana. Sorry, y'all. I'm just doing a quick math thing, because I think I can go a little stupid with it. Twin Strike and then Fiend Fire? Alright, that was okay. That wasn't quite as much as I thought it would be, but that'd be solid. It's the flavor of them switching between flavors? Yeah, I know, but it's like, why not just make it the Is there any real psychological difference when I'm buying the Airheads 9-pack with them telling me there's 2 mystery flavors, or they just include 2 more of a flavor, right? I don't get it. I am not tantalized by there being an unmarked candy bar in my candy pack. Maybe some people are. I guess I can't speak for others ultimately, but it does not tempt me more. All right, homeboy, were you just sitting on that to wait to embarrass us? Is that what that was about, Biv? Didn't want to show off what you had until we were all watching? Instead, tempt Eric with big lady. I don't know if you could get that into an Airhead fucking pack, but I mean, I guess you're technically not wrong. I guess that could work. Entire cascade. You know, let's just fucking go unreasonable cascade. Nah, he's almost dead anyway. Oh, did I miss it? I clicked, but I think I missed it. I would like to be tempted. We would all like to be tempted. To this day, I am still baffled. That Dispatcher, when it came out, that game, if you all remember that game coming out, didn't have the muscle mom and mommy demon lady as a fucking paramour option. As soon as I saw that character, I was like, oh, they understand the internet, and this is gonna be one of the romance options. And she wasn't. And I was floored by that. I was floored by the fact that the only options they had was the fucking what was it, blonde blazer and Invisigal, and I was just like, what the fuck are y'all on about? What? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Ridiculous. Y'all being ridiculous out here. We all know that's wrong. The legit least interesting options, I'm gonna say that. I don't know if I would say that. I would say I think they did a good job making all of the characters seem interesting, you know? I don't think there was really anyone in there that was super disinteresting. But it is something where it was like, at a glance, I was like, that is so aggressively internet coded that I was shocked she wasn't one of the options, you know? That was where I was coming from. Nez, how you doing? Happy 2 years modding, my guy. Bro, I feel like I'm a throw up. Oh no, what did you do? What did you do? I'm devastated. I didn't know she wasn't dateable. That's what I'm saying. I saw her and I'm like, this is the only internet coded character y'all have, and she's perfectly internet coded. How is this not like the go-to insta pick for you? I ate tacos I left out for 2 days. Ooh, hey, at least tell your body's responding appropriately, right? The real fear in those situations is that nothing bad happens right away, because that means there are problems that are coming later, and there ain't nothing worse than those types of problems coming later. I'm gonna get the block, then I'm gonna cascade. I should hit at least 1 attack, which will let me also stomp. We're gonna burn something without a strike, so we'll burn Thrash, actually. can't believe I still haven't drawn Hellraiser, actually. Damn, it's gonna be my literal last card, isn't it? Murder Boy. True, though. Oh, there's Hellraiser. That is unfortunate timing for my own draw sanity. One of these days, I need to get the whistle. I need to try out the stun card. That would be rad. That card would be rad as hell. Can you get, in Act 3, the event that removes exhaust from a card? Because imagine you got the whistle, and then you were able to remove exhaust from that card, so you actually had a 3-cost stun card just in your deck constantly. That'd be solid. That would be solid as hell. So I have this, so if I play 4 cards, I'll take out this. It's not a strike. Maybe I should take out the anger. I don't know, because the angers will still draw me cards by playing enough of them. Drawing a card always has a chance of drawing a strike. Damn. Blonde Blazer was the standard option in Visigal for people who go, I love women who are actively bad for me. I don't know. Blonde Blazer, I feel like there was some interesting things going on there, but I feel like they, honestly, I feel like the game wanted you to go for Invisigal. If I'm being honest, I feel like they explored what was interesting about Blonde Blazer less than when they explored what was interesting about Invisigal. I mean, what am I even saying? There was an entire episode in that 5-episode thing that was just Invisigal on a mission with you. And there wasn't a just Blonde Blazer option. The fact that Phenomenon kisses you to see how good a kisser you are, that is perfect. That was perfect. He should have been an option. Both of them are bad for different reasons. Yeah, no. I think it's interesting as hell. But it's like, I don't know. At a certain point, it's like, I know you have to keep it somewhat narrow, right? In order to write a full dedicated story for a game that's so decision, oriented, essentially. But it is something where it's like, listen, you're going to throw a whole team of interesting people at me. And then really say, but we're only going to look at 2 of your options here. Rude. That is a rude thing to do. Especially when you're going to put a demon lady in front of me. Okay, so we want to do a bunch of drawing. I have 1 AoE. Alright, let's get the power out of our deck. Let's Thunderclap. We're going to Burning Hands. Something that isn't a strike. We'll do the unupgraded Defend. Flash of Steel is a no problem to play. Do I start multiplying the angers? I think I do, simply because we'll get the kill with it. It gives me another draw. Do I Stampede? Stampede will give me the block? So yeah, we'll do it. And it takes it out of our draw pile now. I think all of them are better options than the 2 we got. Okay, let me run through them in my head. I don't think Jacksepticeye would have been a more interesting option. I'm going to start there. Let's start there. Irish Boy, I don't know. I think he'd be same level of as Invisigal. I don't know if he would be more interesting than Invisigal. Lambe could be or couldn't be. That one is a dude that I think is going to come down 100% to the writing. The reason he's interesting in the game, obviously, is because you start off as enemies and then you might keep it as a secret from him, you know? But I think that one is one that could end up being more interesting than either Blonde Blazer or Invisigal. Flambe confirmed gay. You did. Listen, I'm going down the option. Here's my presumption: in a game with romance options, until proven otherwise, I believe every character is, and I am coining this term. This is an Eric term trademark. Let's see here. It's protagonist sexual. Until proven otherwise, every character in a game like that is attracted to specifically the protagonist. Okay? We need evidence to assume anyone is anything other than that. And that's how I approach it. I hope you can understand me there. So we don't even have to prove or disprove anything in that direction. So that's just where I'm starting from. Oh, what should I remove? Remove another defend. Sure. Yeah, let's just go ham with it. Any of these gonna help? Every 3 turns, draw a card. More draws good. Yeah, let's do that. The accursed phrase. I'm not finishing that. So that's what I think. So far, Jacksepticeye I think would be less interesting than either of them. Flambe could end up being a lot more interesting, but I could easily see being miswritten. But just as a character, I'm going to put him similar level to Blonde Blazer and Invisigal, potentially better. Fuck, I can't remember Hawkeye, Assassin Girl, Bird, Knife Bird. Someone help me here. Knife Bird Ballerina Lady, I think would be very interesting. The literal is the only confirmed, like, paid assassin on the team. I think extremely interesting, honestly. Please, someone give me your name before I fucking humiliate myself here. Please. She's one of the 2 people you can fire. She's the toxic yandere option. Yeah, it's all a little cliche in a way, but still, I think still a good fucking option, right? Burning Pact. I think I'm actually going to burn out Stomp. I think I'm actually just going to go for everything that I can't use immediately. Oh, I just realized Hellraiser might kill me with this Wither. Okay, Burning Pact and Fiendfire I might have to rely on to get these Withers out of my deck. While her withers wither with her. God, okay, fine. I'm gonna look her name up since none of you are helping me. Dispatch Knife Bird Lady. Coupe! There we go, Coupe. I think Coupe would be very, very interesting. Let's hear. So we're going through Invisigal, Blonde Blazer. I don't think Jacksepticeye would be that interesting. I think Flambe could be more interesting. Coupe, I think, would definitely be more interesting. Business Bat. I don't know. Mixed on that. I think you would be. I think there's something you could do with it, but I'm not the most convinced on him. I'm gonna put him like below Flambe, but maybe above the Blonde Blazer Invisigal combo. I don't know. He's one that I could see being very, very dull, technically, but there's some potential there. Let's see here. Light Show Lady. That's one I'm actually very unsure on. The woman with the fucking illusion powers, the actual like pop star girl. Cause there's something you can do with that, but you have to do a lot of what we didn't see of her. Because obviously the most interesting part in any character that's like a professional performer is going to come down to the fact that you don't know a lot of what's going on in their heads. Like they're intentionally concealing portions of their character, you know? So that's going to be a big thing. It's going to come down to more so what is it we aren't seeing with her? Because otherwise for her, like what's on the face level isn't super interesting, but that's like inherent to a character who's performing all the time. So that's one that is very, very dependent on what you do with them. And that's one I have to just put in a question box ultimately. You don't get a good sense of who she is. So she has to go in a question box, completely unknowable at this stage, whether she'd be better or worse. You don't want to make out with Moist Critical's horrifying bat face? We're talking about how they would be as characters, you son of a bitch. Or characters to date. Malevolon, we've already talked about. Peak, interesting. Muscle mommy demon lady. What else? Oh wait, are we knife trapping? 15 shivs. Oh wait, and you have the 6 damage artifact too. That's rad as hell. Who else? Who else does that leave? Who am I missing? Wet boy. I don't think he'd be more interesting, but I think having an absolute slapstick comedy dating option is good. I think that's good. I'm pro that. I think his character would end up being less interesting, but I think the scenes that would happen because of you dating him would be hysterical. Him and, fuck, how am I forgetting the Superman guy's name? Someone said it earlier, too. Fuck. Phenomenon and Wet Boy would both, I think, end up as characters being less interesting than Blonde Blazer or Invisigal, but I think their scenes would be more entertaining than the ones with Invisigal and Blonde Blazer. They get their own category. I think I'm right here, right? I think I'm right here. Why you yell at me? I'm not. Can you not? No, only Invisigal and Blonde Blazer are, which this is why we're having the discussion as I'm commenting on how floored I was that the most internet coded character was not an option. But who does that leave? Rock Boy. Big Rock Boy. Big Rock Boy. I don't know. There's obviously always potential here, but I think I have to put him in the same category as the performing girl. You don't really know a lot about his character, and so we can only presume what is shown to us. And he's shown to be a very, very simple, non-into it character, and he's always very minimally used in scenes just because of how he is used. So I don't think he would even get the Phenomenon Wet Boy bonus of having really entertaining scenes with him. I think unfortunately I actually have to put him below Blonde Blazer and Invisigal. Not so much because inherently what would be wrong with him, but just because of what we see of him in Dispatch. I don't think he would create really entertaining scenes, and I don't think he'd be a super, super interesting character to, like, actually see the dating of, you know? And that's unfortunate. All right, Dispatcher, all characters. I'm gonna see this full list now. I'm gonna see if I got through everybody. Oh god, I need to see the full lineup just so I could see, and I could see who is above or below my line. I think I covered everybody. All right. So how was that? So if we're using better, or we're just doing pass fail compared to Blonde Blazer and Invisigal. I put Sonar just barely above, but honestly, I put him at the level with the two of them. Malevolon above, Phenomenon and Wet Boy above. Prism, I had to say question mark because we don't really get any encounter with her character as it is. So she could end up being a lot better, but we just don't know how they imagined her on a personal level, you know? We just have to deal with she could have been very uninteresting as a person. Flambe above, Coupe above, Rock Boy, another question mark. So if I'm gonna put my question marks up, so we're gonna have to put the Rock Boy, Prism, and Jacksepticeye, I would say would all be below Blonde Blazer and Invisigal. That's where my rankings are going to come in for the most interesting characters to date. But that does mean literally, I think 75% of the other characters would have been more interesting options. So that's my ultimate takeaway is I disagree that Blonde Blazer and Invisigal were the least interesting characters to make as the romance option. But I do agree they were less interesting with a majority of the characters who were available. And this is the hill I'm dying on. Oh my god. Y'all have me in a mood. I think I gotta call it there. I hope you all had fun. I hope you all appreciate my dispatcher ranking. My pass fail ranking on more or less interesting than Blonde Blazer. I hope you all have fun fucking evenings, and I'll see you all again just as soon as possible. Remember, I love you all. I hope you take care. Make sure you guys have fantastic weekends, and I'll see you all when I see you all. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I don't got any big plans coming up. So we'll just have to see. Now then, who to send y'all? Junie's live. I'll send y'all off to Junie. Have fun, and let's get ready to raid. Let's see here. This is our raid target. Here is our raid message. And I hope you all will join on the raid. So let's get ready to raid. Ian. It didn't copy. I don't have the raid message copied. There we go. Let's get ready to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go, girl.